Bindis right here in the middle is looking for a good one. Let's see if he can come out strong. It's MXGP Race 1. We're off and running. Scheffler with a good jump from the outside. Bryce Lizarraga got there as well. It is going to be Stubbs to the corner first. Teddy Lehman unofficially gets the whole shot. Jason Stubbs, the Takatoji program, gets to the front, though. Braden Carter with a good start on the 9. 270 of Lehman also up there. The 170, I should say, not 270. The 7 of Caleb Hall trying to jump into third is going to get it. But now starting to put the heat. Wait a minute, that's Stubbs. We have a change to the lead. Caleb Hall has taken over the point here in the Czech Republic. The number 7 ride out in front as he leads coming down the hill here on lap number 8. It's Hall from Quinault, Stubbs, and then Carter inside the top 4. This is a great fight for the lead here in the Czech Republic. And Caleb Hall is doing his best work of defense, skipping all the bumps, and here comes Carter, man. Carter is on their ass at the top of the hill, and he goes down. Looped out, landed on his back, and down he goes. So now it's down to these two to figure out the fight for the lead. Outside to inline for Tom Quinault, and he's got it. Tom Quinault takes over the lead in the Czech Republic. Took his time, was patient, but in the end it pays off, and the 815 RBT Honda is out front. Lang seems to have a little bit of the speed advantage, but Quinault has track advantage right now at least. Launches out at the top of the hill. Lang is going to try this outside. Quinault hops from the inside rut to defend the outside, and still makes it back to the inside right here. They both kind of hop awkwardly into that corner. Quinault's trying to use this inside. Lang to the outside. Is it for the lead? Quinault's fighting back to the outside right here. He's going to rip this outside line and hold station. He's still in the lead. Terrific battle back and forth between these two. Now Lang splits to the outside again. Quinault's going to tuck to the middle rut here. Lang to the outside, takes advantage and goes to the lead. And it is all but evaporated now with just a few laps to go. And is that him down? It is! Tyler Lang is down from the lead on the Racetech Skyshot. Gets going just as his teammate. No, Seth Shirley's not there anymore. Shirley went down. So Stubbs back into a podium position. And Lang has to go back to work. Colby Eagland, your championship leader, now leads the Grand Prix again. And down to the finish line jump. White flag in the air. Shirley's trying to get the lead. Not doing so just yet. They'll both funnel to this outside. Oh, Shirley ripped that corner very well. Launches to the outside. Careful with the tough blocks. Is that for the lead? Not quite yet. Eagland has to cut back across to defend. It doesn't matter. Shirley jumps to the lead at the top of the hill. Final lap here at Lockett, and Seth Shirley is taking over the race lead. 2 turns to go. And finally, is this the breakthrough he needed? A come-from-behind Moto1 victory. Seth Shirley takes MXGP Race 1 in the Czech Republic. Colby Eagland will be left to settle for second. Design Lab Co. whole shot. It's MXGP Race 2 in the Czech Republic. Jacob Hubbard's back in the moto this time from the far outside, trying to get into the corner first. Braden Carter, his teammate, beats him there, and Braden Carter picks up the Design Lab Co. whole shot. He's out front. He's got Frank Jackson right behind him. Jacob Hubbard's in the mix. B-Lars, Tom Quinault, Eduardo Simos. T-Lang moves up into the top 6. Adam Holmes up here. Seth Shirley in the top 10 with a good start. Everybody seems to be at the sharp end of the field. Uh-oh, we got a battle for the lead on, and it's a change for the lead, excuse me. Frank Jackson finally has burst through to take the lead away from Braden Carter. Carter led 10 minutes of this thing and then crashed before the finish line jump. Hands it over to Jackson. Jackson now leads from Carter, Holt, Eagland, Lang, and Shirley. Holm has gone down from 4th. He's back to 9th. I feel like if you're Carter, you know the speed that you have. You got to go get Frank Jackson right now and run. Can't keep waiting around. Oh, tight knit right there. Carter trying to get to the inside for the lead, and he's got Jackson again. Beautiful move. Braden Carter back to the front. We had a change for the lead. Tyler Lang has gone to the front. Braden Carter warmed up his arm and threw it away. And now we have another new leader, T-Lang, to the front and at the moment in a position to win the overall. But Seth Shirley, if he can get around Carter, would win this Grand Prix with a second place, as we have got a battle for the lead. The JIBR.co teammates, Lang on the 1, Shirley on the 6. Right now, Shirley's winning the Grand Prix, but he wants to go get his reigning world champion teammate for this win. Oh, Lang's down with the lead. Lang throws it away at the bottom of the hill. Push the front end over that outside rut. And he's going to go from first all the way back to getting on just as Carter comes down through the inside. That's actually Hubbard, excuse me. There's Carter. New leader, though, Seth Shirley. Trying to go 1-1 here today in the Czech Republic for his first ever 450 Grand Prix victory. And then move up, and he's stuck to the plan, even though he was skeptical about it. Oh, and as I say that, he goes down front end tire top at the top of that jump right there. Very awkward crash, and there goes Eaglin into the lead. Shirley's going to pick it up now a few seconds behind him, and the chase is on. Lang is going to be right behind Shirley, coming over the line behind him. Jumping back up the hill, though, a little bit lower on the line. Eaglin launches at the top of the hill. Lap traffic in the way. Shirley exits stage left. Saves it. Doesn't go down, but loses some time. We got a battle for the win, though. Oh, man, Carter, I thought he was trampolining through the front door. He is on Eagland at the front. Bounces awkward through the corner again. Bounces off the side of the track, sliding up the hill. And Eagland has some time in hand. All right, 2-lap board coming out right now. 2 laps left to go here at Lockett. Oh, my gosh, this is close. Question is, where does Carter even have a passing opportunity lined up? Because there's not a whole lot of split options. Everyone's kind of funneling to the main lines right now. Eaglin, no, what a save. But Carter goes to the lead. Eaglin swaps at the top of the hill. Doesn't fall off the bike, crucially. And stays on 2 wheels, which would still win him the Grand Prix. Braden Carter's going to come down. And what a turnaround in Moto 2. Braden Carter wins MXGP Race 2. Now let's sort this out. Lang trying to get Eagland. It's not going to be enough. Colby Eagland, the red plate holder for the first time this year, wins the RFGP of the Czech Republic. A 2-2 performance today. Lang gets third in the moto. And Frank Jackson and Seth Shirley are still going at it. And Shirley get fourth at the flag. It won't change the overall win. He's getting it as close as he possibly can. Ends up about 3/10 down at the line, but it will be a 5th place result. Braden Castellaneta quietly got back to 6th. That's a decent salvage ride for what has been a terrible day otherwise. Caleb Hall behind Jeremy Schiabro. Schiabro looks like he's on his way to 7th. RFGP of the Czech Republic is off and running. Dylan Dallaire has hit the gate. Who's going to get out of the gate first? Bradstreet's got a good run. Through the inside, it was a Yamaha that tucked the front end, and Max Wilczek is going to grab the hole shot. Design Lab Co. hole shot to the 105 Allied Kawasaki of Max Wilczek. Caden Speck side by side with Seth Carr for second early on. Tough break for everyone else to see Seth Carr get this good of a start, and he's going to go right into P2. And so far, so good. Caden Speck, Nick Niles, Tharp inside the top 5, and here's the move, perhaps for the lead. Wilczek's going to try to hold this inside. Let's see if he gets there. He does, and he puts Carr on the ground. Carr was a little bit perhaps overzealous, not realizing Wilczek would try to force the issue on that rut, and it's going to cost him big. Meanwhile, change for the lead. Ben Nerona, Allied number 42 program, goes to the front, and he now leads here in the Czech Republic. I thought with that crash that gave up the lead in the first place, he may have shot himself in the foot, kind of proving it wrong right now. Oh, and leader's down, Nerona. Weird spot. Must have high-sided out of that rut on the inside. And to the front again goes Max Wilczek. Lap 11 of this race at the halfway point. And is that Nerona down? It is. Ben Nerona lays it down at the top of the hill. No, excuse me. It was a lapped rider. It totally was Nerona, I thought. But anyway, Wilczek lost the lead by going down. Gets up right in front of Seth Carr. Now this is a fight for second. Carr's been loving this inside. Doesn't work with Wilczek, who rips the middle rut. And this is the fight for basically the lead now. Here is Nerona in the race lead. Wilczek second. Carr third. And wouldn't you know it, we ended up with a little bit more of a race than we expected. Nerona down at the top of the hill, front end tuck. Wilczek back to the lead. It's been a yo-yo situation at the front. And Wilczek goes down. Carr goes down with him. They're both off the bike. Through into the lead, I believe. No, Ollie Cruz goes down. So Carr actually crashed and is still going to pick it up in the lead. Weird sequence as Wilczek and Nerona suddenly, all three of them went down, and Carr, in his sequence of crashing, has taken over the race lead. Little mistake, though, is going to cost him some time, and these guys are going to swarm him. Nerona takes the lead again. Wilczek is trying to force the nose in there and is going to pass him. Wow. Mistakes from Seth Carr. A little rare to see him after he gets the lead. But he slots back to third. Ben Nerona back to the race lead again. The two allied teammates are 1 and 2 as Carr makes another big mistake. Amazing that for all the ups and downs the front three have experienced, there's not really anybody else that's gotten close yet. Oh, Carr down out of third. Front end tuck. That's going to cost him a lot of time and several positions as well. Looks like he's going to drift back to only fourth, actually. Only one person went by. So now the lead battle is on. The teammates going at it. Dualies. And Nerona looks like he's having fun with his buddy there, Wilczek. Wilczek outside to inline. Let's see if it works. And it does. Max Wilczek back into the lead again. Still going through the rough main lines here for the most part, but look, it jumped out right there. Take a bit of a smoother line. And this outside, definitely a fast line around the track. All right, here we go. Fight for the lead is on, and Wilczek hits a lapped rider who's on the ground, and that's going to cost him the lead and more because he gets back on and lays it over. Jeez, lappers are having a time back here. But it is Seth Carr who retakes the lead once again. What a first moto comeback, though, from 18th to the win. Seth Carr takes MX2 Race 1 here in the Czech Republic. It's MX2 Race 2 coming at you right now. Carr's got a pretty good jump, but he gets hit going into turn 1, and I think he went down. This time, Tharp leads him into the first turn. Blake Cox gets the whole shot, but Tharp comes out with the lead. Blake Cox with the Design Lab Co. whole shot. Tharp leads up the hill on the first lap, though. It's Tharp, Cox, and Tharp's going down from the lead. And Cox is going down from second, so taking over the race lead is Joey Bradstreet. Bradstreet leads lap number 1. Alec Horn, Nick Niles, Carson Bolin, Colin Holden, Lucas Arriagada going down. Race Cobble up in the mix. Max Wilczek with a good start. Caden Speck also up near the front as they're all chasing Joey Bradstreet at the bottom of the hill. So where did Seth Carr slip to as he crashed going into turn number 1, 18th unofficially after the first lap of the race for the 38 machine. Change for the lead. Alec Horn's taking it over. Goes to the inside of Bradstreet, and through he goes on his Nexus Triumph. Oh, slide out. Alec Horn tosses the lead away, and well done to everyone behind him for being able to skirt around. That was really close for a lot of those guys, but Joey Bradstreet now retakes the race lead on the 54. Woo, dancing into the corner there, just ahead of Colin Holden. This is a great opportunity for Colin Holden to show what he's worth. He's been so fast here tonight, and he's trying to go into the race lead right up alongside Bradstreet. I don't know how they didn't make contact, but it's so close over the finish line jump. And there it is. Colin Holden into the race lead as he jumps down the hill. Beautiful pass. Bradstreet, a slight mistake, pushed into the outside. Holden hooks that middle rut right there like a beauty and gets the power down at the top of the hill by the mechanics area. He's into the lead. Maverick Snyder that he is going by. Maverick Snyder on the 58, getting passed by Seth Carr, who is now up to 5th. Ran a 35 flat last time by. Was only 2/10 slower than the fastest lap of the race. And he's 19 seconds off the lead. We got a battle for the lead, though, folks. Oh, Colin Holden gets into race Cobble just as we go up there. Cobble had taken the lead from him and then gets put on the ground. So Holden back to the front. Nerona now second. Cobble picks it up as Wilczek goes by for third. That's how close everyone still was. Try to make subtle adjustments because you're freaking out about stuff like that, and then before you know it, you're way off your pace, way uncomfortable. Not saying that's happening for Colin Holden because he's looked so good so far. His car gets there and goes down. Just as he pulled up alongside of him, he has a huge crash. And could that be the break Colin Holden needed? Fourth change for the lead? No, what's happening? Colin Holden was off the track. Timing and scoring just freaked out on me. And Seth Carr is right there now. So Colin Holden had a 20-second advantage, and it's gone. I don't know what happened. I looked at timing and scoring for a brief second, and it was upside down. So Colin Holden either had a double fall off or something really odd happened because it's gone completely back to zero again. Look, Seth Carr was right on him, and he didn't falter again. Oh, that's a big mistake right there, though. Can he get back on the track before Carr takes the lead? He narrowly holds the lead, but we got a fight on our hands. Up to the top, over the big tabletop. They scrub at the top of the hill. This time, Carr goes outside. Holden defends the inside, jumps to the outside rut right here. And Carr bobbled in the corner a little bit. Not close enough yet. Coming up to a minute plus 2 laps to go. This time by, it'll be 3 laps to go. This time will expire after lap 19. So 21 lap race this should be. Look at this. Carr's thinking inside at the top of the hill alongside. Cuts across. They get together and they're both down. They're both off the bike. Jack Gatlin surges through them as a lapper, and they pick it up together. Who gets over the line first to lead this lap? They're still side by side. Holden wants to get him right back, but Carr leads the race. Oh my goodness. This is turned upside down. And look at Holden. Gets on the throttle, and he's going to be up alongside of him to the outside right here. Rips the outside line and retakes the lead. Colin Holden doesn't care who your name is, doesn't care what the plate color is on your bike. He's going to make you work for it. Carr back to the outside, retakes the lead again. Holden to the outside, jumping down the hill into the lead once more. Holy smokes, this fight for the lead is terrific. Time has expired. Colin Holden wants this win, and he wants it bad. Doolies over the tabletop in the center of the track. 2-lap board coming out this time by. Holden pushes out, and Carr takes advantage. And now Holden pirouettes and goes down. Oh, that's where it falls apart for the 275. Meanwhile, here it is, the man of the Grand Prix once again. The perfect season has been kept alive. 3 for 3 in Grand Prix, 6 for 6 in motos. Seth Carr is your overall Grand Prix of the Czech Republic winner in the MX2 class here tonight. And it looks like Cobble got the best of Holden in the fight for second. Let's see if it goes all the way to the flag like that. Oh, hanging off the rear end of the bike for Cobble. Oh, Holden didn't get that rut clean, and Cobble's got the advantage at the top of the hill. Down off the hill one more time to the checkered flag, and Race Cobble is going to secure P2 in the race and the Grand Prix. Colin Holden should round out the podium with a 4-3.